Sat Nam and welcome to the intuitive reading for the week. My name is Jai Gobind and this is your channel for grace. If you're watching this video on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to our channel, and if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. We're going to be doing a reading with 5 different cards, and I'm using 2 different card decks. The first one is the Wild Unknown Tarot, and the second one is the Animal Spirits. And I actually haven't used the Wild Unknown in a while, but today I used it and I was actually really excited about it. So I am recording this video live on my Periscope channel, and so I will be responding to comments in the chat as we do the reading. The 5 cards are, the first one is the intuitive reading for the week. The second one is the challenge card. The third one is the overall theme of the week. The fourth one is the wisdom from our ancestors, and the fifth one is the animal spirit that will guide us through the week. So let us shuffle it out. Ooh, I'm actually really excited about this, you guys. I've been waiting for this evening to do this reading. Whoa, this is a little bit crazy. I'm kind of freaking out a little bit here. Just kidding. Okie dokie. All right, here we go. So I'm just going to show you the cards. I'm going to show you, and then we can talk about it. We got the Moon as the intuition, the Tower as the challenge, the Emperor as the overall theme, the Father of Cups as the wisdom from the ancestors, and the Moth as the animal spirit. All right, here we go. The Moon. The Moon is our intuition, and that's kind of what the Moon is. Our Moon is our ability to connect to our emotions, and our emotions are our guiding system in our life. So this week, use your emotions, use your intuition to guide you into the direction that you want to go. Pay attention to your moods, for one, but also pay attention to the fact that the Moon, like, she rocks you, right? The Moon has this power, has this ability to bring out in us that sacred divine feminine energy. Not that guys turn into girls or anything like that. What that means is it tends to awaken in you the desire to go deeper, the desire to understand things underneath, the desire to like go into the underworld, the desire to like step into the subconscious mind. It's the yin energy, right? It's the feminine energy. And the universe is asking us to connect with that flow. It's like a natural flow of life this week. And the reason why, because the challenge is the Tower card. It's crazy because let me show you something. These first 3 cards all have big ass trees on them. Excuse my language. In the first card, there's 2 trees. And the second card is 1 tree that's being like broken, you know, split by the lightning. And then the third one, the tree's put back together. Just saying, the cards tell a story. The cards tell a story. When the Tower card appears, this is what I was talking about. It's the dark night of the soul. It's letting go. It's releasing. It's like diving into the underworld. It's basically the death ritual. Yeah, right? This is crazy. It's the death ritual. And the other crazy thing is that the 2 trees in the first 2 cards are white, and then the third card, the tree is black, and the white and the background is white. We'll see what that means. But basically, this week is going to be a challenge, because the only way for us to truly step into our emotional awareness, to listen to our emotional guiding system, is to recognize the subconscious patterns that we continue to have day after day after day, that we ignore because we want to feel like we're healed. We want to feel like, no, we got this, we're on the right path, we got it. But then there comes a point where you kind of walk kind of in the other direction, and you kind of start to ignore all those things. And when they come up, you're like, that's not really me, or something, you know. But these things are kind of still there. It just means that bringing awareness to the emotions is part of the spiritual healing. Thank you for the super heart. It's part of that process that just keeps flowing, and it's going with the flow and not going against the flow. Going against the flow, if you feel like you're going against the flow, that's going to feel like the Tower card, because the Tower card will break you down so that you turn your boat back around and stop paddling upstream and start paddling downstream. I mean, you don't paddle downstream, you just stop paddling and the boat just goes, right? It's going with the flow, it's going with the current, it's not going against the current. If you feel like, if you're gonna go against the current this week, you're gonna feel like things are gonna fall apart, because the whole point is to go with the current, is to go with the flow. And that's why that ends up, you know, coming up as a challenge for us. Allow to move with the flow. Yes, exactly. Now, the Emperor card, let's find it. The Emperor. The Emperor is in the position of the overall theme. The Emperor is protection, it's stability, and it symbolizes the father energy. Whoa, oh, we've got the Moon as our intuition card and the Emperor as our overall theme. By connecting to our intuition, to our emotional system, you are gonna find the stability that you need to do the things you gotta do. Connecting with your emotions actually brings you stability. Understanding your emotions, learning how to balance your emotions, learning how to not let the emotions get out of control. That's what brings you the stability, but it's not until you dive deep that you're able to find it. And that's what the Emperor card is saying for us. There's so many symbols, it's like there's too many to even keep going. In this card, okay, here's another symbol. Do you see this eclipse up at the top? The moon, when a solar eclipse happens, the moon covers the sun and the darkness comes, right? We enter into the darkness. This is interesting because in this card, it feels like it's not nighttime, it feels like it's the daytime, right? So you're in the light, you're standing in the light, yet there is this eclipse energy. And eclipse energies, thanks for the super hearts, are all about revolution, change. It's also about going deep, going within, understanding underneath the layers, right? This is more than just on the surface. It's a very deep process this week. It's an internal process that we need to allow ourselves to kind of play with, flow with, understand. But the Emperor brings in the stability. It's like the tree is standing strong. It is here. It doesn't matter. It doesn't care that there's a freaking eclipse going on, because it understands that the eclipse symbolizes, right? The first card that we got, the moon, the emotions, the revolution, the changes, the transformation, yet it is stable, right? Even though you're connecting with emotions and there's a lot going on internally, you're standing strong. You're standing tall. This message is something else, you guys. Oh my God. I am loving it. So the fourth card is the wisdom from our ancestors. And the card in this position is the Father of Cups, which can be a very dynamic personality. Do you know what this card reminds me of? This is the first thing that came to my mind. The ugly duckling. The ugly duckling, okay? Do you see him? So the ugly duckling, I'm going to tell this story because this just like jumped into my mind right away. Hey, Batman, welcome into the broadcast. The ugly duckling was, like he was always like left behind and, oh, I love you too, Batman, and not cared about. And, he had like a lot of like, problems because of it, But then he grows up to be like this beautiful swan, the most beautiful swan, right? I mean, God, the messages in these cards today are just, this reading definitely reflects my current feelings in life. I know it's giving me, I can't even, so much is coming up. So much is coming up for this reading. However, here's what happens with the Father of Cups. You actually, when you go through crazy things in life, here's the message. Whoa. When you go through, thank you for the super hearts, Leanne. When you go through crazy things in life, you become open-minded because you understand compassion. Things have happened to you, you've felt them, you see how people react, and you have an understanding that is like nothing you've ever had before. And when you have this understanding, it gives you this aspect of like a very unique and dynamic personality. The Father of Cups is also the most feminine of all fathers within the tarot, and usually a patron of the arts. Get out of here. We have the stability of the father energy in the Emperor card, like telling us like stand your ground, right? However, this energy is the most feminine. I'm sorry, this is cracking me up. I can't even believe this, right? The Father of Cups is a dignified man who supports his family and community. So the arts are about your creativity. That's why it's the most feminine, because the creative life force of the universe is the sacred divine feminine energy that we're supposed to be activating this week, diving deep into, because if we don't, we're gonna, like, the Tower card's gonna appear, right? So here's the what's the catch? Just kidding. The only thing holding this man back are his deeply rooted insecurities, right? The ugly duckling thing. They are vast and affect his personality in many unpredictable ways. So because of that, that's what we're dealing with this week. The insecurities are like, they're all underneath the surface. So what we're dealing with is our insecurities, our subconscious mind, but wait, there's more. But we have the ability to move beyond that, to transcend that, to transmute that. It's even a cooler word. So the animal that we got, let me find it real quick. I love this book, The Animal Spirit. The descriptions in this book are phenomenal. Let's see if I can find this card. Here we go. The moth. The moth is our animal spirit for the week. Hey Kita, welcome in. Okay, here, this is an interesting card, okay? The moth is impulsive. It can also be hasty, and it can also be wishful. The moth is sure that the grass is greener on the other side. Moth energy is at play when we're attracted to easy solutions or anything shiny and new. This can lead to unfinished projects, disappointment, or burnout. What did we say about burnout? A lot of people are already feeling burned out and the week hasn't even started. It's helpful to remind moth personalities that life is complex. No matter the illusion, no one is exempt from the trials and tribulations of the great journey, right? The Tower card, right? Diving deep into the subconscious mind, standing your power, although there's all this crazy energy, this crazy internal process going on, just be the lighthouse, right? We started this broadcast talking about how you, when you're a light worker, you're a lighthouse and you stand there strong and you shine your light. You don't go out searching for people to save, right? Wow. And practice, so this is what the card says, practice seeing life as an infinite mystery. I love that. Rather than wishing it was easier or different. What a powerful message. Practice seeing life as an infinite mystery rather than wishing it was easier or different. Boom. Enough said. Damn. Here we go. The moon, emotions. The yin, the sacred divine feminine energy. This is our intuition card. The tower, the challenge to let go, to give in, to surrender. The emperor, overall theme, stand strong. You will gain stability while you actually dive deep, which is the opposite of what we think, right? The father of cups, activate the feminine side of you, the creativity, the art, the love, the magic, and the moth. Remember that life is an infinite mystery. Don't expect things to be easier. Just remember the mystery, remember the magic in the universe. All right, you guys, for all of you guys watching on Periscope, I'm gonna end this video that I'm recording, and then we're gonna chat some more in the chat. So, but anyways, if you guys are watching this on the YouTube channel, thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, and if you liked this video, click the thumbs up button. And also in the description of this video is the link to sign up for the Earth School for Light Worker class that is beginning on March 30th of this year. Thank you guys so much. I will see you again tomorrow for our next All Signs Spiritual Evolution daily reading. Sat Nam.